Welcome to Banner Saga 2. So we'll be starting a new game with Rook, of course. Overcome with grief from the death of his daughter at the Battle of Borsgard, Rook, a skilled hunter and proven leader, wonders why anyone would still follow his lead. With the help of a lifelong friend, the giant Varl Ivar, perhaps he can change the tragic pattern of losing those who depend on him and ensure the caravan's safety on the long journey to the human capital, Arborang. Yes, it's much better to have his tragic story versus her coming of age based on the last ending.
Time continues washing over
Let's
us,
listen.
moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sundren known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not
We just
wither
put him to sleep.
as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arborang, the
new
human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dregs, assaulting another hopeless village.
They're all dead. So in theory, characters might come back to life because I did new game rather than import. So that's kind of what I'm hoping. Oh, more of these guys. Move away from those glowing rocks. Like, that's what his voice is going to be. This one's mine. Dead. Dead. No, no, to the depths with you! Nice. And our heroes. Boom. Oh, and promotions. Keep killing them. Damn it, Rook. Quick running ahead. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Okay, so we're doing tutorial. Yep. I think we'll keep it here so the resolution's at its highest. So we can go through this pretty quick. Movement occurs in blue squares. Click here, then you can attack him after you move. And that's a one-shot for him. Oh. It's explaining that you have to do the armor first, and he doesn't need to do anything special. And everybody, promotions for everybody. Without an enemy to reach, this enemy will choose to smash an obstacle. Okay, good for him. Yeah, obstacles are a new thing. At least breakable ones. Now it's Harkon. He can use willpower to extend, which he will. And he'll do like a smash. Sundering impact. Yep, sundering impact. Does it matter? Let's do it on this guy. Or this guy? Select an enemy's tile and confirm. Yes. So he'll... Oh. He's gonna move first. Which actually puts... Okay, this guy. If the character does not move, he can rest. Okay, so he auto-rest. Looks like the dredge is in some trouble. I mean... have to use one willpower to do all the damage. Or more, but it's wasting if you do more. Yeah, that turned the tide quickly. Now, it didn't show off the guy's special power, though. Not finished. Okay, Rook. Yeah, I think my Rook voice is a little off. Oh, good job, Rook. The other side. Oh, he is able to two-shot him. Okay, actually, there's a way that I can do this. Because this is a small arena, so if I go here... Or no, he's got archers here, so if I go here... He can't really attack me. So that's my plan. And I only have 1 willpower, so I'm going to save it. Yeah, he can't do anything. And next, it's him. So I'm just going to... Or actually, does he have... He has Mark, but that doesn't help when he's solo. Yeah, there's not... Oh, it's a one-shot. A final blow directed at your head is deflected, and giant horns slam into the dredge surrounding you. Ivor pulls you to your feet and away from combat as other figures from your caravan rush in to finish off the enemy. Ivor moves you past the crowd of worried villagers, ensuring you can stand on your own. I don't know what you were. He stops speaking as the village chieftain approaches. A Varro leader saving a human village from those things. Legends are made of much less. No Varro leader, just Ivor. These things were dredge, like the stories you probably heard as a kid. And it was Rook here who ordered us to stop. Forgive me. Maybe it's a never-setting sun, or dredge, or the depths of so many of my clansmen. I'm not myself. The man's eyes appraise you, and he quickly nods. I'm Aleo, the Skald. Were you trying to drive the dredge all the way back north yourself? We should get ready to leave. So soon, but the villagers will want to throw a feast to honor you before you go. He means all of us, your people too. But the dredge are gone. We defeated them. You've got a lot to learn about dredge. I feel a little better, a little cooler. We all do. That reminds me. We heard rumor the Sunder, Bellower, was laying waste to Borsgard. More than a rumor, but he's been dealt with. By your clan? Your Sunder Slayers. The term makes Ivor wince and ends Aleo's excitement. But what about the deep shaking in the ground? Only yesterday we felt a rumble like none before. That could be the giant serpent. The serpent in the sun? Radomir. I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. About as opposite of Radomir as it gets. This one's determined to swallow us all. The Skald looks skeptical. Killing a Sunder is big enough tale on its own, for now. Then let's get ready to leave. Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Don't be stupid. We never should stop. It's our home. They're coming. Don't be stupid. Wanting to defend what's yours isn't stupid. You know that. I know this village lost fighters today, so if they have less chance of defending themselves tomorrow. Rook is right. I hope their defeat here today would keep the dredge away, but when voiced... The Skald looks around at the small huts of his village. Borsgard is the only other place I've seen in my life. This small village is all my family knows. Are things really as tragic as you're making them sound? Probably worse. Aleo looks back and forth between you and Ivor before nodding. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. Aleo heads off to the village to organize supplies. Ivor, one of the giants known as Varl, has fought Dredge in the northern winters, personally killed the Sunder Rays, and lost an arm to the Sunder Bellower, in case you don't remember the first game. He has been by your side through everything, including the death of your daughter. Now you feel the weight of his full attention. What you pulled out there, fighting the Dredge alone, was that tied to Alette at all? I think... I'm trying my best to hold it together, damn it. Keep holding it all in, and you'll lose it whenever these people need you most. Alette was my reason for living after Aldous died. I remember. But make this caravan your reason now. There's still plenty for you to do. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Oh, there's some fish in the boat. Banner Saga 2. The Tale of Rook's Sadness. From their homes must all flee. To Abarang. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked. Oh, okay. What was Uben? The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Uben the Old Varl, dubbed Scrivener, says. Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. Well, where can we find the merchants? You can't miss them. A group of tents they call a market. Kind of supplies. Stuff like food and meat for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. Thanks, Ubin. Of course. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader, Bulwark, but be careful. He's not like other Varl. Let's put down and gives information about the caravan. Yep. So there's our supplies, renown, and number of people, and days traveled. And we can look at the map, though it'll have us look at the map when it's important. And then it indicates you have enough supplies for 9 days. You can acquire additional supplies at the market with my 18 renown. But the thing is, generally, at least in the first one, your numbers didn't have that big of an effect because you just personally fought anyways, so we might be better off just buying some awesome... He will give you, per 5 renown, you need 12 supplies per day to survive. You're 111 supplies last 9 days, you have 18 renown available to purchase supplies. Click this button to add 15 more. Great. Markets have items too. When you're finished, you can click the exit button. Alright. So I could buy... This I can't have. 3 to all talents. It's amazing. Stark, Stony Bell. Extra aggro, that's not great. Less movement. Protects from death. Strength greater than 1. Okay. Just armor every turn, you get 2 strength. This could be for like an archer maybe. Because it doesn't do the aggro. But it's hell. And if I have anything, I want to use it on upgrades if I have access, which I don't believe I do. So first, we'll talk to Oddleaf, the love interest. Oddleaf, your former chieftain's widow, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Oddleaf stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. I doubt you're here to explain your actions with the dredge. Do I need to? She looks at you in silence for a moment before clearing her throat. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food while we travel, but we could always use more fighters. But training them takes time. I'm not sure we have that much of that to spare. Then you'll have to just find a balance that works. We're okay for now, but who knows how our needs will change. I see. Thanks. You turn to leave, but Oddleaf places a hand on your shoulder. We should talk, Rook. At some point. Talk about what? You. Not you, the leader, but the man I knew from Skaga. She gives you a faint smile and returns to her fletching. There'll be time. We'll have to have a big battle, probably at least, or 2. And... Hey, there's morale. It's not okay, normal does not affect morale, but if it's good or bad, it will. So, oh, we have an injured. Some of your units are injured. Use the rest 10 to heal. Full recovery may take several days. It should give me a view of who's injured, but I don't have a hero tent. maybe after I talk to him. Oh, what's her voice? I forget. The Varl mercenary leader, Bulwark, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spell-Weaving Menders Council. Bulwark looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. And I think hers was just apathetic. There's no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Borsgard.
Get this one to do it.
Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. Rook is seeing to the survival of this caravan. Something I doubt you care to do. Folka. He won't be No, that's too cheesy. He won't be seeing to anything much longer if he keeps fighting like he did earlier. Again, what to ask about? Say nothing. But I'm still here now. And I'm thankful for that. Your importance to these people can't be overstated. Okay. But what were you three talking about? With respect, Rook, that stays between us for now. Her look at Bulwark says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with healing and the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the docks when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word.
Fain Valka, one of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood.
Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. But it's the gray handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before.
How long are you going to let Juno tell you what to do?
You avoid his goading. Only to Aberang. Then it's King Minoff's job.
Like he's got to answer to any of this. He'd really piss himself if he ever saw a dredge.
The pig-tailed fighter laughs. Have we met? I'm Folka, the shield maiden, in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bulwark gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. Do you have a better idea than Aberang? Why not ask?
Yeah, make a new plan. You think some wars and a king are going to save you?
Bulwark snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bear-cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. And it is. So now give me tooltips that I need to heal. Oh, I can leave, but not having... I'm pretty sure my main man, Rook, is injured, so I'm definitely gonna... Cool. Good morale caravan uses 1+1 willpower in battle. Maintains sufficient supplies to rest camp to improve morale. Yay. So now it's like flashing the little leave. It's like, you should probably leave. So let's leave. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces on the dock.
Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring.
You seem fine.
I'm not looking for praise. I just want to know what we're expecting when this is all over. There's so few Varl left. How do I keep my people alive?
You search for something to say, but he stops you.
I'm not looking for an answer from you either. It's something a Varl king should be able to figure out.
And there's nothing we can do. I'm not buying those supplies. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longships, built of scrap wood scavenged in Borsgard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessels. Oars slowly move all the boats into the river's current. So are we going to have a river adventure instead of a land? Yes, we are. And the banner gets bigger. Scale-wise, at least. Looks like there might be something up here in the rocks. Aleo looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure why we're built for aquatic voyages, and I hear Aberang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from others sway you in your signal for the ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination, he asks. The walls have never been breached. The Valka, Juno says the Menders can protect us. It's the furthest place. The Menders is the big deal, because the walls, we've seen walls, they only slow them down. Menders, the Skald's shoulders slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Ivan and Juno can hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. The Valka and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Dredge, Aleo says, almost in awe. Men and Varro's storied foe from oh so ever long ago. But they're real and here. How have they made it this far south? His glance at the Varro is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and the Skald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon. We'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. And with that sad note, we will end the episode. So catch y'all next time.